Set for a life of fame and wealth, Flash was carried along on a growing wave of audience adulation and seemed on the verge of breaking into the big time. For a time he was never happier than when tossing balls of lightning around while humming a merry tune and winking at a merchant's pretty daughter. But when the one person in the world he truly might care about, Flare, his fellow performer, decided to embrace the hero's call, Flash found himself at a crossroads. Flash knows that the former pair have chemistry and that perhaps one day they might become a full-time act, but until that time, he's determined not to let Flare out of his sight. Part protector, part suitor, Flash reluctantly left the circus, promising to return once Flare got being a hero out of her system. At first, he wasn't keen on the hero's life. It sounded too much like muddy, dangerous, thankless work. But as time passed, Flash grew to see just what was at stake. Maybe Flare, for all her youth, is onto something. Flash's journey is one from rumbling skeptic to noble convert. Why waste his days entertaining the few when he can bestride a larger, more heroic stage and save so many? And if he can elicit some appreciative gasps along the way from friend and foe alike, then all the better. Flash had the will to throw lightning around, along with showing off. He loved to show off his balls. His great balls of light, that is. Flash would arc a ball of pure lightning, shocking and stunning any foes it passes through. He could keep his eyes on his enemies with the eye of Flash. The eye guards its position, zapping any enemies within range with bursts of lightning. Are you getting attacked by too many enemies to count? Use Conduit. This is a chain attack that sends magical energy crackling through multiple foes. Then if your fans, aka your enemies, mob you, Lightning Storm must be the show this crowd came to see. This action summons a devastating storm of lightning. The biggest name in Albion's biggest circus, Flash, dominated the stage for years. But with the eyes of the world turning towards heroes, he's left life as a performer behind for now, to head out and bring a bit of a fizz and sparkle to the cause of justice. Choose Flash if you like to deal magic damage at range and shock the world.
Let me tell you a story of heroes, of adventurers, warriors, masters of will. Old legends spun and retold as the night closes in. But this world is young and ready to make legends of its own. All across Albion, a brave few are turning their backs on the campfire's light, defying the magic that lurks in the untamed wilds. And heroes? Well, rumors of their return burn like wildfire, spreading from an old town ablaze with new ambition. And so those would-be heroes travel the road to Brightlodge, seeking fame and fortune, justice, or glory. Flash had heard the rumors just like everybody else. Heroes have returned. Come to Brightlodge. Nonsense he'd happily ignored, until half his double act had fallen for it and gone chasing a dream.
I wonder if Flair made it this far.
Flash wasn't bothered by red caps, but this was wasting time. Where was Flair? What mess had she got herself into over this hero chatter?
There were loads of them, all teeth and spikes and eyes. Oh, they'll have made such a mess of my petunias.
If I had my way, you'd be dead already. But seeing as I'm not quite myself, how can I help? Ah, you there! Serve malice and assist this farmer.
Third time this week that little so-and-so has run off with the first sniff of a red cap. Well, help yourself to that chest he presumed I'd drag along after him. That'll learn him a lesson.
Excellent! Now, stride forth with malice and conquer Brightlodge! Now! Fine. Stride forth with malice and happily visit Brightlodge!
Flash had impressed the farmers, but on stage he impressed whole crowds, day in, day out. If he had to do it 2 farmers at a time, it'd take far too long.
I'll give it back, I promise. Can't be much. I was nearly down to my last spleen there. The name's Bleach.
From those cards, I'd say you twos were on your way down to Brightlodge for this hero business too.
I am not aiding you through choice. When this curse, all will fear me.
Don't wriggle now.
Two's company, but three's a crowd. And what's a crowd? An audience. Maybe this hero thing wouldn't be so bad after all.
I need a hand. Hello. I might be tippled. No, I might be tipsy. Well, oh, go on then. Can't miss a chance to get my hands on a few more squishy bits.
Strange creatures? If Flash wasn't interested in being a hero, then he certainly wasn't interested in chasing strange creatures.
Practice medicine.
This is turning out to be a right funny old day.
Flash paused. They'd certainly made a good team. Perhaps he could ditch the double act and build himself a whole new show.
Let these hands work a little magic and kazam! You shall rise.
Death, cheating.
Did you hear that? Both my heroes, will you stop cranking through here? I'm trying to sleep.
Fancy that peg on the stick.
Well, that's better than a wet Monday morning.
Flash hadn't set out to be a hero. But Brightlodge looked like the sort of place that appreciated a bit of theatre. This was too tempting an opportunity to pass up.
Hey! If you're delivering more flowers, you're too late. We're nearly ready to start the... Oh, blimey, more heroes. Sorry about that. Welcome to Brightlodge, the pride of Albion and seat of Wendell-Glass the Magnificent. You can't go in now.
You don't know how lucky you are. No one gives me free clothes.
Adoring crowds and streets decorated in his honor. Why, Flash could scarcely believe he'd ever doubted his calling as a hero. It was time to visit the king.
You've arrived. Welcome, my legacy. No one's ever gonna forget the name Wendell-Glass the Magnificent. I knew this day would come. I built this town up from the rocks, and now you, the heroic peach on my kingly pudding. Now, I'll be opening the festivities in just a few minutes, and I want you front and center. But before that great honor, I've just one thing to ask. Could you pop by my boy? He's a quiet sort, and it'd do him good to see a real hero.
No, I'm not the Wendell-Glass you're after. Oh. Hello. I suppose Father sent you. He does so like to keep me included. Still, nice to see a friendly face. Oh, yes, I had to give you a message. Wendell-Glass Hall would very much like it if you posed for a portrait. Would you be able to pop down and see Colin?
You. Nothing like my initial sketches. Well, we'll soon sort that out. Brightlodge must have an accurate record of this momentous occasion.
Tell your children, tell your grandchildren, tell your ghosts, you've witnessed Flash. Ah, yeah. Ta-da.
Hold that pose, right there. Marvelous. I shall have your portrait ready in a jiffy.
Yeah. Oh.
Goodness.
There you are. And don't you look magnificent? Everything I'd hoped and more. Citizens, subjects of Brightlodge, we stand at the dawn of a new age. An age of kings, an age of heroes. The myths of the past are returned to us. And it is I, Wendell Glass the First, who has brought them to you. No more do we need fear the world beyond the bridge. No more shall we cower in homes of mud and stone. No more...
My children, stolen from their home, stolen from me, from life itself. You wanted them, Wendell Glass. You wanted their adoration. Let me look at you. You don't deserve them. And so, you shall join them.
His precious audience had scattered. Well, he wasn't going to stand for that. No one upstaged Flash, terrifying forest spirit or not.
Ha! Well played, that lady. If only we could join forces. Well, I suppose we should say